Hey guys, welcome back to a new Slain Shade. Today we're going to be talking about Nikkie tutorials. If you are new to the Slain Shades, let me fix this just a little bit here. If you are new to the Slain Shade series, it's just me putting on some makeup and talking about my personal opinions on other brands and other YouTubers, things I may find problematic or people that are involved in drama. It's just my opinion. It's not that deep. I did want to, before we get started, reiterate something that was in the description bar of my last video. I don't want to be one of those channels it's like, if you don't fucking like me, don't fucking watch me. When I see YouTubers, like beauty YouTubers, and I click on a video and I've never seen them before, they pop up in my recommended and they'll be like, well, this is a rant video, this is my opinion, if you don't fucking like it, well, you clicked on it. And to me, it's kind of weird because they're already defensive at, like, as soon as you turn the video on. So I'm kind of like, what? Because if you don't like me and you watch me, then you can let me know why you don't like me. And if you don't agree with something that I say, then that's why there's a comment section. I mean, it's okay to make videos and have opinions. Well, people that watch you should be able to have opinions as well. The only time I see it as being an issue is if it's like the same people commenting the same, like, mean kind of shit. I can see why people would get a little, like, pissed off. But as far as I go, I find it to be just kind of a turn off when I see something like that, because I'm like, oh, well, you know, I clicked on your video because the title was interesting. I don't even know who you are, and you're already yelling at me. So anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way. That's what I meant yesterday by saying that, you know, I don't want this to be some excluded channel for only, like, people that agree with me or whatever, you know? So anyway, we're gonna be talking about Nikkie tutorials, so I'm sure I will get plenty of comments on that. I used to love her. And I just find her to be a little sneaky. So before I get into my eyes, I did go in with the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I am not sure if I'm a fan of this yet, because the first time I used it, I used the Beauty Logic, like, puff sponge. Didn't like it. It was very cakey. It just was not good. So then the second time I used a Beaky Beauty sponge and it was a little bit better. Then today I used a Real Technique sponge. It is so cakey. I used a primer. I've used it without primer. I've used different primers because sometimes, I mean, I'm not a big primer person, but sometimes it does help. And I don't know what it is. So I only did not try a brush or my fingers yet. So after I do that, I'll probably do a review on this because I love the concealer so much. So I want to love this, but I kind of don't so far. Plus, it is a little light on me, but once my tan goes away, it'll be perfect. So I went in with the ColourPop concealer, and yeah, that's about it. I didn't do anything. Oh, and I tight lined with the Maybelline Skinny Precise black liner. And today I'm going to go into this Exotic palette again from Prism Makeup. Now, if you didn't see my last video, this is a dupe for Natasha Denona's Tropic palette. It's just $120 cheaper. And I really want to see what this shade Ripe is going to be like. I think I'm going to go in with Indian Clay and maybe a little bit of this really rich brown called Earth. I really like a nice brown. Sometimes I use a brown as eyeliner under and my upper lash line. So I'm intrigued. And I think first I might go in with Terracotta first, this shade right here. I'll have a link for this palette down below. It was sent to me, no strings attached, just, hey, try our stuff, you know. So I'm trying it. I'll probably do a more, like, in-depth review on it after I've used it a few more times. We didn't really have too much fallout the last time, but I am going to apply some powder just in case. Okay. So, Nikkie tutorials, she is like the queen of the beauty community, and it seems like she can do no wrong. Kind of reminds me of, like, Kathleen Lights, like, they can do no wrong, you know? When I first found her, like I've always liked makeup, but I was also like always a really basic makeup person, like basic, like foundation, maybe a little bit of concealer, black eyes, you know, black smoky eye. And I'd mess around with some colors here and there. So, I mean, I was a fan of makeup, but not to the extent that I would watch YouTube videos on it. So, I remember being on Facebook and somebody had shared Nikkie Tutorial's Power of Makeup, the legendary video. And I watched it and I was like, wow, you know, like I kind of instantly liked her. I liked her voice. I liked what the video was about, you know, so I did subscribe to her. Her and Messy Jess were like the first two beauty channels that I ever subscribed to, I believe, on YouTube. And so I would watch her. I would like, I mean, everything she said at that time was like gospel to me. She is the reason why I stopped using a brush and bought a beauty blender. She's the reason why I tried Too Faced Cosmetics, because back in the day, she would, you know, have them on there. And I mean, she is the reason why I bought the one and only Morphe, brush set that I have. She's the reason. I had never, ever, ever heard of Morphe before, until her, you know. And I was like, oh, well, oh my God, these must be like the greatest brushes in the world, you know? And so I was like so stoked, and I just wasn't really happy with that. But if you think about it, like back then, she was like one of the first Morphe shillers. And Beauty Truth Sleuth and Spectator and I were like talking on Twitter about that, you know, and when BTS brought that up, I was like, oh my God, I know, because that's how I heard of Morphe, you know? And recently she's been getting into a little bit of drama since all of these allegations have been coming out about the beauty community and how much they charge for a review, and about negative reviews. So it's pretty interesting. I think that, oh, and here for the Tea already did a video pretty much saying that she was the one with these prices that Kevin James Bennett had posted. So I will link her video down below. Yes, I can still appreciate a content creator, even if we do not like each other. But I thought her video was really well done, and I was like, whoa, you know? I think I'm going to take this Indian Clay shade, maybe. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'll just put that a little bit in the crease too, but I'm definitely going to take Earth on the outer corner to darken it up. So I just want a smaller brush here. So anyway, so after watching Here for the Teas video, I was like, wow, because I think we've all been sort of fooled by Nikkie Tutorials for a very long time. When you think about it, you know, you never really hear her being involved in like that much drama, unless it's like personal stuff, like her boyfriend was possibly cheating on her. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. That's like none of my business, you know? Ooh, I like this Indian Clay shade. All right. So, anyway, so I just think that she is pretty damn slick. I don't trust her reviews anymore because I've purchased quite a few things, based on her recommendations that just did not work for me. And this was before I knew about like affiliate links, discount codes, things like that. And I would use her codes. So, she did make money off of me, and everybody else. And the thing is that her core audience, like, probably does not know anything about the drama community. I mean, like, these 16, you know, year olds or something, they might not know what we know. And I feel like she really takes advantage of that. And she's actually, like, if you think about it, the collabs that she's done, like, right after she seems to be up with a contract or done with a brand, she never uses them. Her collaborations with, like, Ofra, I haven't really seen her use Ofra too much lately. She was all about Beauty Blender, you know, and now she talks about how she doesn't even use Beauty Blender. She uses a different brand she has a code for. And it's just like, well, if you really like these brands, why don't you use them when it's not like shilling out a product, you know, when you're not collabing with them? So that kind of brings me to the main video, which this is such a shame because I watched her cloud like eye makeup tutorial. That's one thing that I love are her tutorials. She is so talented. There's no denying that. I wish, oh my goodness, that I could do makeup like her. Whew. So it's disappointing because I mean her tutorials to me are like so satisfying, especially in that one when she was doing those clouds and I was like, oh damn girl, like this looks so good, I want to love you. But I feel like she's very fake, and like I said, like I just can't trust her because of things that I purchase, including the Morphe set. And you know what, like this might be blasphemy to some people, but I'm not that impressed with the Beauty Blender either. I don't know, just me personally, I would rather use my fingers. I do like the Real Technique sponge for some foundations. Others I use a brush, others I use my fingers. It just depends. But like I said, she's the reason why I went the Beauty Blender route. Another thing is that she is like, I think very good at acting like she is honest and is always fully disclosing like her sponsorships and things, but she's not really. And that's where this video is going. Because, and this is so funny because when Spectator told me about this video being up, I was like, oh my God, I was just thinking about buying this product because of her video. So she did a video on this velvet type of beauty sponge. And the video is called like Fuzzy Sponge. Is this like my new favorite sponge? You know, something along those lines. I'm going to go in a little close here. And I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this sponge looks like amazing. The coverage, the way that it looked, you know what I mean? Like everything about it was just like, whoa, you know? So I was pretty excited. I have to move this closer. About it. I was like, oh my goodness, it's only $6. I should totally get that. And what happened is I was in my kitchen and I was like, you know what? I don't remember what it's called. You know, I don't know what's going on. So I went back to the video and I was watching it and I was like, I did notice that it was odd that she seemed like she didn't know anything about the product, even though she said she bought it. You know what I mean? So that was odd. So then I get a text from Spectator and she's like, oh my God, here for the tea, put out this video. And I was like, holy shit, I was just thinking about purchasing this. Like, no shit, you know? And the issue with the video is that she goes on about this product. She said she saw it on Instagram and it looked so weird to her that she had to buy it. So she says that she bought it and she goes on to like the website to talk about it. And it's like she has never like been on this website, you know? So it's kind of weird because usually, I don't know about you guys, but I usually read about a product before I purchase it. Maybe she didn't and that's why she was excited, but some things are proving otherwise. So she ends up, you know, reviewing it and she gives it a rave review. She used it in one other video. And in here for the tease video, you'll get more of the information. But essentially, she lied and said that that company saw her video and decided to give us a discount code. Yeah, but apparently using Nikkie as a discount code already existed because this was already a planned like collaboration. Which is like, girl, like, why can't, see, that's the thing. This is why we end up not trusting people. This is why we are wanting change in the beauty community. I would much rather have her have said, hey, this company reached out to me and they want me to review this for you guys. I actually really like it. It's okay if you're going to do sponsored shit. Don't be sneaky about it because then you look shady as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I just really rubbed me the wrong way. And here for the tea, she did a great job on that video. Like I said, I'll link it below. I'm going to take my finger into this Ripe shade, this very light peachy kind of shimmer. And I'm going to put this on my lid. I don't know that I'm going to do any liner. I might take a little bit of brown or a little bit of one of these shades underneath. We will see what happens. But yeah, so essentially she seems shady as hell. And, I mean, this isn't like the first time because it's all about the discount codes for her. It's all about reviewing stuff that she magically gets a discount for. So I'm sure this isn't the first time that something like this has happened, but now we're just like more vigilant and like picking out like what is going on in this community. I don't know if you can really see the shift of this, but it's really pretty. It's light, but it has like these reflex of like a little green and a little purple. And let me see if I can get up close to it so you can see this shade here. I really like it. It's subtle, but oh, in the light, you're going to be able to see it. You probably can't even tell. I'll have to post a picture of this so that you can get like the full shebang. So I'm sure that this is not the first time that this has happened because, I mean, there's just no fucking way because there's so many other videos when you go back where she's like, oh, they were like so happy with my review that they gave me a discount code. So now we're going to be on the lookout for that shit to see if these codes work beforehand or what's really going on here. So she kind of screwed herself in that sense. So, like I said, it just feels like we can't trust her, and it's sad, you know? I really, I don't know. She just seems to be like, it's so weird how your opinion can change on a person like in less than a year or two. Because now we are noticing, you know, all this crap that's going on, and it's ridiculous. I'm gonna take this powder off here. So I also was like thinking back to like other reviews, and even with this fuzzy sponge, the fuzzy sponge situation. Oh, jeez, not liking this foundation. Back to even that review, like her lighting is so on point that nothing ever looks bad, that she tries, you know, she's, you know, got these like crazy beauty lights, like all this stuff, which is cool because it's nice to be able to see like the eyeshadow and stuff. But when she does foundation, they all look incredible. And I'm like, oh my God, I need that. Oh my God, it's going to look that good on me. And I'm going to tell you that the Becca, oh, what was it? Oh, not the new like 24-hour one, but the one that she was always shilling out. Oh my goodness, that looked awful on me. I gave that away. Same with the primer that she really liked from Becca. I don't know if it was like the backlight one or whatever, but I hated that. So, also, when you go into her videos, like she did a I wore makeup for 24 hours video. When you go into that video, she talks about the Becca 24-hour like long wear foundation. When you click the link, it goes through Our Style Me. If you don't know what that is, essentially Our Style works with you know, certain retailers like Nordstrom's, Ulta, Sephora, and for those products you get a commission. If your link goes through and somebody buys it, you get you get a commission for that. Which is something that's crazy because when they say some of these are affiliate links and I may make a small percentage off of it, they're just not being as transparent as they should be, in my opinion anyway. I'm going to go in with the Gerard Cosmetics shade Grace here. This is the Starlet palette, and this is just my favorite highlight at the moment. So most, if not all, of her links are through Our Style Me or that Magico. It's something. So it's just kind of ridiculous. And a lot of people don't read description bars, or a lot of people just don't know, you know, what she is essentially up to, you know? So it's just all sort of weird to me. And I'm glad that she's been sort of exposed because, like I said, I had been feeling very weird about her lately. Very like, just something isn't right kind of thing. So there is somewhat of this evidence that she may be one of these beauty influencers that's charging $70,000 to $85,000 to do a negative review. And I'd like to do a video all about all of this stuff that's coming out, at a different time, because there's just so much, you know. But Here for the Tea sort of has this evidence that it was her, and that's kind of fucking crazy to me. I'm gonna go in with this contour shade here from Smashbox. I'm using this dough color brush. It's weird, and I got it on Amazon. It's going to be part of my all the stuff I got on Amazon video. I just want to see how this works because it just got here not too long ago. I just feel kind of weird. It's so odd. Okay, it's a little dark. Don't want to put too much on it. It's kind of awkward to hold this. I mean, it's a brush. It certainly works. I wonder if I can use it on my nose. Nothing really came off there, but I don't know. I'm going to have to use that like with different products too. But I mean, it did put it on. I am going to blend it out a little bit more with my favorite Real Techniques bronzer brush with a little bit of that bronzing shade. So you guys are going to have to let me know what you think of Nikkie. I know that she is like YouTube's sweetheart, but when it comes to people being like shady about sponsorships and disclosing things, or having like these fake like, oh, I found this on Instagram and I decided that I was going to buy it myself. There was no communication with the brand. You know what I mean? Like, no, like she just seems to be one of the fakest ones, one of the sneakiest ones. And if she is the one that's like essentially getting this money, I mean, it just makes you realize that, like, it's not wrong for these people to make money. It's not wrong for them to get paid and get paid well. The problem is that they have seemingly no integrity or dignity, and that makes me not able to trust somebody, period. Let me get closer so you can really see sort of like the shift here. Like I said, I'll have to upload a picture, but I really like it. I really, really like it. So I'm going into the Glamorous Blush palette, and I think I might take sort of like this peachy one. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Maybe this one here. Yes. Yeah, so, and all these brushes with the silver handle are the BH Cosmetic brushes that are amazing. So I don't know. So she seems sneaky to me, and it's like, if she's really gonna make money getting paid to bash, and essentially it's marketing, well, we'll get into that in another video, but if she's gonna make that much money just to like bash a brand. I mean, come on. Like, you can't trust somebody that's going to do shit like that because that brand might actually be good, you know? And it's just so very important for all of us to keep speaking out and keep the beauty community on its toes and to keep them held accountable, because there are a lot of younger kids watching this stuff, using, you know, money they've saved up from a job, or, you know, talking their parents into buying these products because people like Nikkie make you feel like you need them. You know what I mean? And a lot of them aren't very good. So I'm just saying, I think it's really important, you know. Some people, I'm gonna go in with a little Benefit roller lash. Some people would argue, you know, drama channels just like to start shit and everything, but no, there are horrible drama channels that just want attention and are really bad. Some even newer, like Messy Mark. There's Mango Tea, John Cuckian. Yeah, they give all the other drama channels a bad rep, you know, because most of these channels are actually looking out for our best interests, you know, and I commend them for that. And that's why I like to do commentary on all of this stuff, because it's all, you know, I'm not good at makeup, so I'm not a beauty influencer. I don't have, I guess I talk about the drama, so I guess I'm a commentary beauty channel. I don't really know what I am. But anyway, I think it's important for us to keep talking about these things, because it's important that the more that comes out, maybe the more transparent they will be, so the younger audience isn't getting sucked in by all of their bullshit, because we're old enough to know when we're being taken advantage of most of the time. Some of these people are really good at it. But when you're like 16, you know, even younger, you don't know, you know? So I have a few different lipsticks that I brought down here with me because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with this, but I think, I think I actually might do Rose Madder. From Jeffree Star. I haven't used this in a little while, and I really like this shade. I don't know how well it will complement the eyes, but we'll see. Oh, goodness. I always like go over a little bit too far. I'll have to fix that up. I'm going to go in with the Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics in the scent Peach. And that is that. So you guys are going to have to let me know how you guys feel about Nikkie. I just feel like maybe she was sort of sincere in the beginning, but once she realized how much goddamn coin she could make off this shit, she was like, damn. And she knows that she is such a big influence out there that she can charge, you know, that kind of money. And it's just kind of sad to me. So, that's it for today's Slay and Shade. I'm trying to think if there is anything that I may have left out. Oh, I'm starting my horrible relationship story tomorrow, probably. It will be called Love Bites Part 1. And yeah, so I'm probably going to upload another Slay and Shade sometime between now and Monday. So yeah, I mean, Nikkie, with it just seems like she's very shady and very slick about this stuff, you know. I don't ever hear too many people talking about her being like mean in person or anything like that. I just don't know, you know. That doesn't mean that there's a difference between being a great businesswoman and having this dignity and respect to yourself versus you know, doing a really shitty, like, negative review on something for some money. I don't know. That's the way I see it. I know it's all part of like marketing and stuff, but you know, when you're on YouTube and you're a beauty influencer and this is a beauty community, we are supposed to be able to trust you. And how can we trust it if you're charging that much money for a negative review of something that you probably don't know, you know, if it's negative or not, or you're just focusing on those negatives, you know? So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think, and yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Oh, I also want to give a shout out to Slay Delval. I hope I said that right. I always call her Slay. She uploaded a great video onto her beauty channel. I'm going to link her below. I love this girl. So, hopefully you guys will check her out. So, yeah, thanks for, tuning in, and let me know what you guys think about this makeup look. And follow me on Twitter if you want. We have a lot of fun over there, and I'll see you guys soon. Love and hugs. Bye.